Hi, here's the drapery assignment. This is kind of a big one. Um, it happens that the sample drawings in the assignment itself were made by me, and there are also some other drawings, a sort of progression of a single drawing in the lecture part that were made by a colleague of mine, and I've reproduced those here too. This is sort of a step-by-step view of how the drapery project could be accomplished. Now, below that in this series of pictures in Just Review is a drawing by Jennifer W. and her photo. Now, remember, you're asked to do either 5 quick sketches or make 5 photos. Exploring different ways of dealing with your subject, slightly different angles, slightly different position for the drape or the lamp, and so on, until you get something that looks really good. However, you are to make the drawing from the still life itself and not from the photo. Now, let's take a look at Jennifer's drawing here. Jennifer, great work. This is actually really complicated, and when I see you working on this, I think to myself, wow, I can't believe that I did a chair as a demonstration, because that makes the whole matter that much more complicated. So let's see. The one thing that stands out to me here most with regard to your chair is the seat. And it might be that looking at this photo from a similar angle is going to reveal something to you about the seat. Seats are always hard to do. The seat is going to look foreshortened, even if you're standing above the chair. Also, the angle checking method that was pointed out in an announcement on sighting last week. I link you to a site where the clock face method of judging angles is explained, why that's going to help you too. I also want you to notice where the feet of the chair are planted. I happen to think that the one to the rear is too long, or its foot is too low, and I'm also interested to know how that leg attaches to the back of the chair. So I want you to double check that. It might even be that the frontmost leg needs to be lower. In fact, I'd like you to check out where the frontmost leg seems to be in your photo. Not that you should draw it from your photo, but the photo may help you to analyze. I like to hold a pencil up horizontally and let the lowest leg just touch the pencil surface on top, and then I check to see how high the other legs look in relation to where that longest leg seems to land. Looking at your drapery, things look good. I like to see, a simple arrangement with the drape. I think your next step now is to deal with the broad tone, as we see in the third photo. And there, it's actually numbered 4 in the demonstration above. So this is a great start, and I encourage you to continue. I will say that you've chosen a difficult subject to do, but one that's suited to the assignment. Good work. Oh, and I want to mention that below here are a couple of drawings by Leonardo da Vinci, drapery studies. In fact, he would even create a clay model of human form and drape cloth over that, so as to see how drapery looked over a figure resembling a human one. You might think to yourself, why so much attention to drapery? And here's the thing, drapery winds up everywhere, really. There are lots of occasions where you'll want to include drapery in your compositions, whether it's clothes someone's wearing, a tablecloth, curtains, you name it. Having experience drawing drapery is useful to you.